So I'm gonna just throw some dreams your way. I don't even have a name for this. I guess I could call it the dream game. I'll just throw a random topic, and then you could kind of just you just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. And if not, if you could say skip if it's uncomfortable or you're not into it.
Gotcha.
So, what would be the song that you would remix on your album with anybody in the world if you could have a feature? What song and with who?
On my new project now?
A new project.
That is a really good question. Man,
The first thing comes to your mind.
Out of My Face.
With?
Kendrick Lamar.
Fire. If you could visit anywhere in the world, no budget, doesn't matter.
Africa.
Sick.
It has to be Africa. Does it? Oh well, you need a country. So I would say
Africa's fine. Yeah.
Africa's fine. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got unlimited budget, so you have a specific place in Africa you would like to go, or you just explore Africa?
Explore Africa. That's for sure. I would love to do that.
If you can meet anyone in the world that is no longer with us in the physical form, who would you meet?
My dad again.
Nice.
I would talk to my dad again for sure if I could do that.
That's real.
Yeah, I would do that.
That was like such a good one. I'm like, oh man, I don't know where to go for that one.
No, it's
good. Trying to think because I'm all in my feelings now. But I probably should have waited for that one.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I had that because at first I was like, no, my dad for sure. I would do that again. Yeah, with the no hesitation.
You could perform in any place, in any stadium or any performance place. Where would you perform?
Madison Square Garden.
Fire.
Yeah, that's massive, man. Yeah.
You could open for any artist on their upcoming tour.
J. Cole.
Fire.
Yeah, because I really enjoy his shows. So yeah, J. Cole.
A new album, and yeah, the new shows. He looks like it's coming.
Yeah,
together.
You know what I'm saying? Like
full circle.
Yeah, sure.
And that would align well. People, I feel like his crowd. You're like similar brand of rap. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Like, because I didn't want to go too off the wall. Like, wait, that's a horrible mix. But I mean, not a horrible mix, but sometimes it's like, do I really want to, as an artist, as somebody that you don't really enjoy? It's like, why would you? All right, well, what time you going? You know what I mean? Well, I'm coming after that set is over. So it's just like I want it to be similar. So I feel like J. Cole would be a perfect match.
That's beautiful. You could buy any album on vinyl tomorrow. No budget. Or tape or, whatever, like musical grail for you. I know mine is Illmatic Nas on a cassette. If I could get that, that's like my music grail. I probably could get it right now, be like $1,000.
Yeah.
But like no budget, you could get your grail tomorrow, music wise.
It will probably be because Tupac is like my all-time favorite. So it'll probably be a Tupac album. I was thinking about Fela Kuti as well. But yeah, Tupac's album is hard between Machiavelli. Everyone says All Eyes on Me, which is a classic album.
Totally.
But I really enjoy Me Against the World. One of those two.
Yeah, yeah. And how would you get it? You would get it on vinyl?
Vinyl.
Yeah.
I would say vinyl.
Sick.
Yeah. CD, because I bought it on CD. But
I actually just bought Machiavelli and All Eyes on Me on cassette.
on cassette.
They're still wrapped up. Yeah.
What? No, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Mad nostalgia. I was like, I'm copping all these Death Row. I spent like $100 on Doggy Style, Chronic, All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli. Yeah. They just re-released. That's fire.
And I know the double tape, because I remember when it first came out. Now you take me back, because they had the double tape. Remember, they had to like put it together or put like a rubber band around it because it
is a double tape. It's a double red tape. It's fire. They're all colored. They did a good job. I was like, I gotta buy all these. I think I bought 2 Machiavellis, and then I also bought a Rough Riders prison tape. You know about those? The prison tapes.
Those were like promo tapes, right?
Yeah. There's no paper in it.
Right. It was like printed. The white label or something like that.
Yeah. And they would give them to people.
Oh my gosh, you're taking me back.
I bought the Rough Rider prison tape. You could go back in time if you wanted to, or in the future. But the future is a little tricky. You could go back in time and go to any concert.
Oh.
You got 1 ticket. Well, you could take someone, but you got 1 show to go in your time capsule.
Parliament Funkadelic.
That's dope.
Probably the Mothership album. I think it's called the Mothership Connection tour.
Okay.
Where they had the spaceship coming from the ceiling and dropping that tour. Because I seen it on YouTube, but I'm like, I think it was. The one on YouTube is in Houston. I'm sorry. I'm a real geek about this type of stuff.
Yeah, it's dope. That's why I wanted to talk about all this with you.
It was just seeing it on YouTube and them singing about the mothership coming and Bootsy Collins opening with the Bootsy band. Like, oh my God, I wish I was there. That or their Flashlight tour, because that was crazy too. But yeah, that Mothership Connection tour where they had I would want to go to that concert.
That's fire.
Yeah,
you could go to any. I don't even know what to call it. I guess like a activist event, where someone's speaking. You could go back in time and be part of any live one. You don't have to say the specific speech, but who would you go see live? It could be like Martin, Malcolm, or like be part of one of those events.
This is hard.
And like be in the building and, feel the energy.
This is very hard and a great question at the same time. Because as soon as you said it, so many jumped over my head. Like, no. I'm gonna have to say Malcolm X. I know there's maybe it had to be the Ballad of the Bullet.
Yeah,
Ballad of the Bullet speech.
Imagine being there, bro.
I wanted, huh?
Imagine just being in the village, like during those times, bro.
During the time of it, because they recorded it and it's crowd there. My homie, one of my friends gave me the vinyl.
Oh wow!
Of it, so I have that in my collection. You know what I'm saying? But the way he just breaks down voting and the March on Washington, what really happened behind the scenes, and so many things. That.
Okay,
I wanted to be there for that. Like, I'll be fun.
That would have been amazing.
Man, that was a really good question.
Yeah. Well, you just talking to me. I'm kind of pulling these out just based on.
No, that's amazing. I'm loving it. That's amazing.
But yeah, man, I think I like playing this game because I think it just opens our mind. Of course, we couldn't go to the parliament back in the day, but if we think future tense with dreams, and we start throwing them out there. They do seem a little crazy, but I
But you
think they're
never
cool
know.
to throw out. I think it starts with our imagination.
And I got to see him live. I got to see George Clinton live. So back in 2016
Yeah.
at the dang, what's the name of that festival? Afro Punk Festival.
Sick.
George Clinton performed. So that in itself, you know what I'm saying, to see him still doing it. He had a suit on. He didn't have the wild hair. He had, you know what I'm saying, killing it. Amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that like I like this game. I like this game. This game is dope.
Yeah. I just started playing it, and I'm like, you know what? This got to be a thing now, because
Yes.
I think it's important to just throw these things out there. And as kids, you know, I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes I dream within a realm. I'm like, okay, well, I could get a 3-bedroom home.
Right.
But then I think it's dope to also throw some crazy dreams out there too. Like, oh, yo, I would love to see Chappelle in his farm next week. You know, then like
Exactly.
just putting it
know
out
what
there,
to
you'd be
do.
surprised.
You'd be surprised speaking into existence. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like that could happen.
Yeah.
And you could have a great time and a beautiful experience by just speaking that into existence. The power of the tongue, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I want to encourage it too. And I think it'll help me too, because sometimes I dream within a realm and I'm like, okay, well, I could do that. But then lately I've been like, oh shit, I've been working hard. Like, why can't I just be like, oh, I want to go to Africa next
Just
December.
up and go.
You know what I'm saying? And I think just talking to people about it, you be surprised. You may talk to someone about a crazy dream and they may be like, yo, my uncle, he does these tours. So like, that's why I encourage talk. And it'd be like, yo, you should hit up my uncle. If you have this history, like my brother, he went to Israel last year.
Wow.
It just worked out. He, you know, we have the blood. He was young enough. He basically went for free and it had a whole life-changing
You know what I'm saying? Life-changing experience. So going back to your roots in your head, like you can't stuff like that. You can't put a price tag on.
I think I feel like that's how we have to live. It's like we got to create moments today that we look back and it gives us those vintage vibes when we're 55. And we look back on this interview and you're like, yo, Noodles, I went to Malcolm X's little cousin's thing.
Right.
For our conversation. You know what I mean? Like I feel like right now we're creating those moments. We're creating the moments that we want to feel nostalgic about in the future. You know?
Exactly.
And I feel like it's easy to get caught up in the race.
This is a dope game, bro. Maybe we should call it Dream On. I don't know.
I love it. Yeah. But it's important. And it's dope too, because I may meet someone who's a tour guide in Africa. I'd be like, yo, my Descendant, hit up my friend Mary, who does this tour guide stuff. And they give away 3 grants. And then, bro, because you'd be surprised. You tell one person your dream, and they plan to see even their head. And when they like you or love you, that's what happens with me, bro. When someone tells me their dream, bro, I'm like, oh shit. It like plans to see somewhere, and I'm like, oh shit, they got this grant thing. Yo, hit this up. Like my boy the other day got $6,000 grant, and I could just because I thought of him. And he told me, he's like, yo, I want to work, I want to do stuff. I saw some email. I was like, yo, check this out. They're looking for painters. I wrote to him the next day. I said, bro, don't forget, deadline's on Monday. And then on Wednesday, he was like, bro, they hit me. They gave me the grant. So
that's
like
amazing. So you just never know.
Your dreams.
Putting it out there, it could come back to you tenfold.
Yeah. So I think this game's special. And bro, I appreciate you being honest.
No, thank you for even, because that put excitement back into like that. Just thinking about having that mindset, like, yo, to just imagine and think and having it happen. Like, come on, man, I can't.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Nah, man, your honesty, bro, just, very inspiring. And just seeing you really break everything down with the album and just in life and just this conversation. it just sparked a lot of great vibes and
Absolutely.
ideas for me too.